So this is going to be the start of the remaster. I'm going to try and remaster the entire Michael Oziak channel before it's done, before they tear it down. So I'm going to do this, and we'll see how it goes. Digital collection of electromagnetic nanocarbon from all over the earth is needed. Homeless, but own a camera, we need your help. Free training, free custom filters, $600 patent fees waived. Any of your images that are patented will be in your name or the name of your choice. Once patented, every movie, video, television show maker or photographer using your imagery will pay you royalty. To get started today, call or text Mike Oziak 413-813-8029. That's the poster I made. This is where I'm starting with this project. These are the nanocarbons. See the triangles? I'm going to point them out to you later. Heavy metal electromagnetic nanocarbons is what they are. And they make up everything. So let me get right back to it. I'm going to post all these on this new channel that I started. The Almost Patent Project is the name of the YouTube channel. I'm going to get rolling on this right away. Now, I keep getting cut short because my equipment's not so great, and I'm trying to do these videos quickly is not easy, and I don't have any experience at doing this, so live and learn every day. So am I going to bother over there? Probably not. So, let me see. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, so I just posted a video on some of these images, and they didn't come out so well because I had the heavy filter on them. So I just want to show you. Now, this is cloud formation. I realized that when I don't have the filter on inside, I'm better off than the dark filters. So what you're going to do is you're going to be tracing out these images, and once you trace them out and we copyright them, then anybody using your images, whether they be Weather Channel, it doesn't matter what it is, movie, television show, whatever, you can nail them on copyright infringements as soon as they do so. So I'm going to help people out in putting this together. I'm going to show you how to find these. Now, these images from another picture, so, you know, don't go by those. I just don't feel like tearing off the plastic. If I wanted to, obviously, I see this face here. You know, I can trace this one out. There's several different things going on here. So, again, make sure I don't draw on my computer, so I can trace this one out, right? I have to pull it down, come around, get his beard, get all the coloration in there that you possibly can, get the triangles in there. You're going to trace them out on this plastic along with a digital shot of whatever it is that you're doing. Make sure you include as much color as possible. Now it's image within image, as I keep, you know, telling everybody. So this guy here, he looks interesting, and we've seen him before. So I've showed him in other clouds images that we have, and I believe this is, if I can get him close enough on the moon, I'm pretty sure this is the guy that I like on the moon as well. His forehead's going to turn in, I see a nose of something else up there, so we're going to have to make sure that we cut him out properly. And I can't draw on my screen, I don't have any plastic over there, so let's say, yeah, actually it looks like this is the top of his skull. Oops, oh, you son of a gun. I draw on my computer. I hate drawing on the computer because then whenever I'm doing other things. So anyways, you get the idea. You're going to follow him around, follow his face around. It looks like he's got a horn coming out the side of his face. It looks like it's part of his face. Okay, get his whole face in there. Get his mouth. Now, oh, you son of a... Hold on. Okay. I drew on my computer as usual. So So I'll try to be a little more careful this time so I don't go off. Now, I just flipped the plastic over, but the other images that I started with are over there on that side now. I'm just showing people how to identify them, how to grab the images. It's the nanocarbon that I'm interested in. You're going to have to make the same claim. If you tell people that you're taking pictures of images that are in the sky, then they'll look at you funny, they'll call you names, they'll pick on you, whatever. So don't even bother. Don't even bother listening to everybody. Just go and say, yes, I'm collecting digital collection of electromagnetic nanocarbon. And what you're going to tell people is that you're going for these triangles. You're collecting a digitally collection of the electromagnetic nanocarbon. Keep it simple for people. They'll be so lost when you say that anyways. They won't know what the fuck is what. They're all zombies anyway. They won't even look up from their phone. So, anyways, you have all these images. So I would take even this whole thing, because we can see the end of his face line right here. Right? I'm going for this guy first. I can see the edge of his face line. Now it's image within image, so we got to be careful. So I'm going to continue on to the outside of this image as well. Make sure I don't go off my screen again. I'm not going to go that way because I don't want to go off my screen, but you get the idea. So there's going to be the full image. And actually, he doesn't go down that far, does he? His chin ends here. Hold on, I come back. His chin ends here. But again, you'll see image within image because there's another image here. You'll see this guy, right? You'll see the main image that I'm going for here, this guy. Here's his nose, here's his eyes. So what you're going to want to do is go in, then you got this guy up here, like I was showing you before. So now this guy, get every little ripple, go all the way around, get every little nook and cranny of him, right? Go around, get his skull. I don't want to go too far, all the way around, all the way around. Get his eyes, get his nose. Get his details, get the details of him, get his mouth, come up a little, grab your light if you need, so you can put how many teeth. This is a boomerang mouth, I call it, because it's a boomerang triangle that makes up his mouth. Now there's many triangles that make up this larger boomerang triangle. Microscopic scale nanocarbon that work their way up. So, get the white in where the white is, get the color in, he's got some white around his head and different coloration, and you'll be able to get it all. Same thing with this guy, same thing with the guy right next to him. All this imagery is all copyable, repeatable, and it is repeated in the clouds. And what we want you to do is get doubles. You want to at least get doubles in order for us to make it worth our time and money and effort of having it patented. And that's the only way that I'll be willing to do anything, is that you have to at least have doubles of your imagery. And it shouldn't be hard.
I'll go down. I didn't know. Okay, I'll go right now.
I've been doing it already. And I will start, anybody that comes forward first, while I have them anyways, while I already have those, I already have a couple hundred images already in double. As a matter of fact, if you go to, I can prove it to you before you even lift a finger. You can go to my YouTube channel, Michael Oziak, and look around at the videos I did of the moon. Look around at the videos that I did of the clouds. I would not, mountains, and that's all new to me in the last couple weeks, so give me some time on those. But I'm pretty sure with the mountain footage that I just did earlier, we confirmed that we can do that as well. In the water, oceans, under the water, the sand, the dirt, that's under the oceans, you name it. I'm going to insist that we use our own footage. So you can't, like I can go to videos all over YouTube, or anywhere for that matter, just even music videos, and pull up pictures of, let's say, the oceans slapping, the waves slapping the water up onto the shore, and when I look at the shore, I see all this with my eyes now. So I see the imagery under the water. I see the imagery in the sand that's being created. You'll also note throughout all these videos I'm going to do for you, this is blue sky back here, by the way. See all the small triangles? See all the tiny triangles? See them all, the small ones? Yes, you're noticing these images, but within them images are even more images. And I want you to pay attention to these triangles, because when you find the triangles, those triangles that are making up the dark triangles, I should say, that are making up these images, they are easier to find for you. They're going to be the eyes, the noses, the mouths of the imagery. So, like, if I come down here, you'll notice that this is all white in here. All this darker nano is pushing the lighter color, I'll put it that way, the lighter color heavy metals into place to make up these images. And that's why I also feel that the darker nanocarbon is going to be the first ones that we should patent. They're easier to find, they're easier to double. As a matter of fact, I don't know how many lighter color ones I have doubled up, I'm not sure. Like this guy, I don't have this guy anywhere. I don't have him doubled up. I'm sure he's out there. I just never really took notice of him before. And I don't like calling them guys. I want to put names on them, you know. Not too many female-looking images. What I'm going to do real quick is I'm just going to run through the clouds again, because I did it on an earlier video, and I had a filter on and the filter sucked. So I'll just run through this real quick just to show people. Now, if you're homeless, you want to get out of the streets, and you want to, this is really easy for you. You have a camera phone, I'll hook you up with the filter you need. I can hook you up with the little bit of technology that you'll need to get these images. Once you get them, I set up a channel, a YouTube channel. I will give you access to the email address to that channel, and that'll be a private email, I guess is what I'm going to have to do for anybody who wants to have their images patented. I am going to offer money for anybody who, let's just say you got this image right here, but you don't really care about wanting to have anything patented. Yeah, I got an image here, but I see this guy, but I can't really get into him enough to have him patented. There's not enough detail. It's kind of cloudy. I got this guy back here, but I'd rather just take the $10 and run, or whatever that amount is. I don't know what the amount's going to be yet. I gotta figure it out. I'm thinking that I'm going to need people to fill up. If anyone wants to get paid for this, for taking the pictures, I'm willing to. But I'm thinking that what I would have to do is have you fill up one of those memory cards or memory stick, and I will just trade off memory stick with you. You bring me the memory stick, I give you the cash and a fresh memory stick, and you go away. And then you come back a week later, or a day later, or whenever you want. Now there's a lot of imagery going on here. You'll see all the faces. Alright? Now I have hundreds of these images. Now here's a big face here. So you could take one picture, just this one picture that I took right here, and there's going to be thousands of images right here. I know you don't see them right now, and I don't have time to zoom in on them. You have to go look at my other videos. Again, you can go on my YouTube channel, Michael Oziak, and you'll see. Bear with me, I'm just getting used to doing these videos. If I see a copy of these faces, now this is a dark face. This might be the same face that comes in smaller form, but I don't. You see him out here clearly. Here's his nose. Again, look at all the triangles everywhere that make up their noses, their eyes. These are all triangles right in here. Look at them all, triangles. If I zoom in on them, you'll see what I'm saying. And there'll be imagery in there. You'll see the imagery as I go in. You see a face up here in the clouds. See him? But he's not clear enough for a patent. This is not clear enough for a patent. You're going to have to get them really clear, like these guys over here. You're going to have to get them like this in order for us to be able to get a patent. Even this guy's probably patentable. He's got a hairdo. You can follow his hairline. Let's see. Maybe. But this guy's definitely patentable. he's got enough detail in his face that he's going to be patentable. This guy right here. And probably this guy as well too. He's got, you know, white on this side of his head, and when you pull back, let's see where is he? Right there. So if you grab his, look at his nose, you know, how white and separate it looks from the rest of his face. And then that's going to turn into several other images. So if you take this one image and say, okay, I'm going to have this image patented. Now inside this one main image, we're going to have to go in and do traces and everything of all the other images. What are the other images? I'll show you. Let's see, where is it? So you can go like this and get that one. I can come up and show you that one is also within him. This whole one here. And then right under him, I keep saying I'm going to make an L, cardboard L. So down here you see this guy, space alien looking guy here. See him in the mouth of that other guy? Okay. Okay, now I see this one too now. Alright. So you have to go in and get those as well. So this guy's face is showing up a little bit better. This guy laying down. I'm gonna have to throw a charger on here. My battery's gonna die too. Hold on. Okay, battery's on charge now. So back to what I was saying. So image within image within image. Easy enough for you to grab the images. You probably got the equipment in your pocket. I don't use anything fancy. Crappy cameras, no problem at grabbing these images. Now I'll just jump around a little bit here like I did before, and I'll show you. Eagle faced here, no problem patenting him. You have no problem patenting him. Now this is image within image as well. So let's say I take this one image. Now this was back when I was a beginner too, so I definitely would have got the whole face. I only have his eyes and his beak, and I'll call him Birdman or whatever. But really, these are separate images as well, because inside here is another image. Alright, I'll try to get them for you. Okay, and then this is also another image itself. Under him, as I'm looking down, as I'm going down, I'm noticing all that. So those images have to be included as images within my image. Now, this is a given on the moon because the ones on the moon do not move. In other words, they never change. That's why we have to be careful with the ones in the clouds, because this here that I'm showing you here is a cloud, or what you call clouds anyway. And the thing about the clouds is, of course, they're always on the go. They're following the electromagnetic current, what you call wind, and they follow that and go along with it. And this is how this whole system works. We were unfortunately lied to about everything, and that's a whole nother separate thing. You can hear about that on my channel, Michael Oziak, if you are really interested. Most people are not. But that's not what this is about anyways. Right now we're talking about helping out the homeless. How do we bail everybody out? And we can do it on the dime of the slave masters, and do it on their dime. They're the ones that put us in this situation in the first place. So I'm just going through a bunch of videos just looking at stuff. So give me a moment. I'm going to close this out, and I'll be... Actually, I think I know where it is. It's right here. I think this is it. Yeah. Alright, so I'll just bounce through these real quick. Anything that stands out at me. So these are just a bunch of pictures that I took of the sky at different times. And I'll show you on what I'm talking about what imagery you should grab and what not to grab. Now, it's only my advice to grab, imagery that's been finished, has been completed. So in other words, after they soak us every day with heavy metal spraying, right? Some days are worse than others. And they bombard us with these heavy metal, electromagnetic nanocarbon is what it is also. It's heavy metal carbons. And they dump them out of the jets all over the atmosphere. And these other electromagnetic nanocarbons, these triangles, push all those heavy metals into place to create these images. It's just the way it works. The triangles are already there, as I keep saying. The nanocarbon are already there all around us. They're right here, between my fingers, between my legs, between my arms. They're nanocarbon. You're not going to believe how many places you're going to see triangles once you get into this. The nanocarbon is everywhere. There's no place that it isn't. It's in your ass, it's in your face, it's up your nose, it's everywhere. So these triangles, see them? And you see these lines that are coming off the triangle? You think those are lines, right? They're not lines. There are many, many triangles making these lines. These triangles come in all different sizes. See these small triangles? See the triangles? See the triangles? See the triangles? See the triangles? See them all in here? See the triangles? These little are lines. These are all triangles. It's all triangles. Make sure I'm not pointing at a tree as I'm doing that. No, I'm not. Okay. Because I can show you up here as well. I'll get away from the tree just in case. So again, triangle, triangles, triangles. Now these are making up images, of course. Of course they are. But we have to choose wisely of what we're going to have patented, especially in the beginning of this project. We don't want anything fuzzy, blurry. It's got to be repeatable. We want to make sure that it's repeatable at least a couple times in the clouds, which I can show you which ones are. They're going to be the eyes, the noses, and the mouths. So if you see an image out here and you think, oh wow, that's cool, I should have that copyright. I'm not going to talk you out of it. If you want to have the copywritten, that's fine. But the only thing is that when you zoom in, you're gonna do is, I think you're better off going like this. Now, stay away from the trees. Let's come over here where there's no trees. Let's go way over here. There's no trees. Okay, let's go to this guy. So, this guy back here, for example, he's not clear enough. I can't even get him clear enough. At least not in this particular shot. But let me see if I can get him good. Him I can. So him I can have copyright, and he's pretty dark. Most of his face is dark. So if I take this one image here, say, okay, I'm going to choose him. I'll get all up in this stuff. I'll get all up in there, get every little piece of imagery out of that one piece, and then take that and have that one copywritten. And then everything within him has to be copywritten into that picture. So, so it may take a little bit of time. I'm happy to help anybody that needs my help. But once you know how to do it, it'll be really easy. Let's see if I can find some other easy, clear ones that you can see clearly. Let's see. So even this one. Now this is a large image. I would just take like I'm saying, this is where I'm getting better at taking these, so I know what to look for. So when I look up in the sky, I will teach you what to look for. And you're going to aim your camera right in this direction. Now, hell with the guy behind him, you know, the images that are behind, because there's going to be a lot of images back there as well. You know, I'll give you a minute. But see, they're going to be a little bit blurry for you. They're going to be a little fuzzy. You're going to have to really screw up. Now, I could have stretched my camera if I saw them ones back there. Obviously, I didn't. I could have put my telescopic lens on my camera, for example, and I could have pushed my distance back to those guys and got those clearly. Let's say if I saw him with my eyes, and I said, oh, I like that. Let me put my telescopic lens on. He's too far away to get a clear shot of. And then I could push it back and I could get him. Now, up here, to get this guy is probably the guy that I saw. Let me get him again. Hold on. Yeah. This guy is probably the guy that I've seen when I was looking around. What's that? Pig snout guy? Let's see. I went too far. Hold on. Yeah, I'd have him patented right there. And he's a lot of dark in him, so I would go ahead and do that. And another, I'm going to tell you in a second, but another funny thing. And yes, I know there's a face coming off his face this way, there's his nose. So you got that face there in there, you'd have to include that. And it's probably going to go something with this beard over here. It's just not completed, or I'm not around that yet. Let's see. Oh, there he is, way up there. Okay, up here. Try again. Hold on. So yeah, I guess you could. You could have everything in this image all copywritten in your name. Image, face right here. You can see the mustache, Asian color, Asian mustache. Is that what that? Looks like he's got a Japanese hat on as well. Let's see if I can get his face clear. There you go. So boom. You know, trace him out, get an image of him. Trace him out, get an image of him. This guy here as well too. This alien-looking thing here. Bubble eyes. And the bubble eyes is what I was going to go in on. So let's see. Let's see. Come on, bubble eyes. Show me what you are. Okay, so one of those bubble eyes looks like a dog. Oh man, takes time to get in on them sometimes. And depending on what camera I use and what lens, will make a difference as well. These are old photos, so getting in on them won't be easy. Alright, so I'd have to take the eyes from somewhere around here. So one eye, one of that thing's eyes is this skull here. It almost looked like a duplicate skull over here going this way. I'll show you. Vaguely see it. See him? The whiteness? I'm just looking at the white of his eyes right now, not the dark triangles, but the white that make up the eyeballs. Alright, but when I was doing that, I also took notice, you know, you got this guy coming out the side, like I said, this way, this funny looking nose. Then this guy here that makes up the eyeball there is actually the face of this guy. You'll see the white hair, okay? There. So he's vague. I don't even know that you'd be able to patent that one. I would probably say no. But that doesn't mean don't patent the whole image. This image would probably still be worth patenting. If this is the one you'd want to go with, it doesn't matter to me. It's dark enough, whatever. But just make sure you go in on it and get every one that you can. So like this guy here, you should be gotten. This little one, see this little one? And then he's going to have another face there. And you got the full face here, like I keep explaining. When I come in different areas with my camera, you're going to find that once you get the image just right, I don't know what the hell that, something keeps flashing on my phone, and I don't know what the hell it's saying. I'm losing memory fast. This thing's pretty cool though, at here, because it's got this thing coming out of its ears. It's got these big round ears, which is this other face right here. So I mean, it's still worth doing. But you'll find, you know, there's all over the place. There's so many to choose from. It's unbelievable, you know. So here's our very blue sky. Let's see what we got here. So this guy's spread out, splat. You can see him. You can see the main images. Try to give them to you. Let's see. Main image. Let's see. Main image, and then inside that main image, you got all these images. So you'll see them as I go around. Alright, you getting them all? Seeing them all? There's a lot of them in there. So you can even pick one. This one again is a popular one. This is the one I say, the crossbow ones. Now he's very light in color here in this one. And he's the nose of this larger image. Notice again all the triangles everywhere that you're surrounded by. Everywhere, look at the different size triangles. See the big triangles, small triangles, tiny triangles. You see them all? Yeah, this one, I think this is one of the images that definitely worked better with the filter as well. Again, if you're not making videos like I'm doing, it's a lot easier to do this than when I'm projecting it. So here's an image here. You know, you can have this one patented. Out of his mouth is coming something else, so I can go in on it and try to get it. Let's see, where is it? There you go. So yeah, there's a lot of images in that one as well. I could be moving the camera slower to show things better, because when I just leave the camera, it'll allow the camera to focus for a minute, and I move around too fast. Alright, enough to show you that. I'm just trying to show you how easy this is to find them. What's this one? So this could be a one to do, but we're missing a lot of the facial features, so you could just choose one to go in on. So you could just choose him, her, whatever, to go in on. And, see, is it a her? That one a her? Sometimes it's a her. So you take that one right there, and then once you get that main image, once you get this main image, go ahead and start going in on the eyeballs. Go in on the nose. Grab the image from the nose. Put them all together. Make that one image. But again, make sure you got doubles on it first before you waste your time. Get Now this guy's everywhere. This guy here, this bald guy, old man with the beard, easy to identify. The cheekbones are the same all the time. The baldness, the white around the back of the head here, and the white beard all the time. Now he does come in a couple other versions with white eyebrows and a white mustache, which I would just call another image. I wouldn't consider that the same image, even though it looks like the same freaking guy. Just for the sake of patent process reason. So I missed a bunch of things in that too. You can see this thing blowing out, supposed to be blowing out smoke or whatever, which is this. Stuff like this, you know, you're not going to want to bother with. It's too faint. There's not enough. I'm again, get back to guessing. Strontium and barium. Because I see a lot of white in here. So obviously they dumped a lot of aluminum out of the jets already. So strontium and barium is still lacking in all of this. So the blue that you're seeing, that's blue sky again that you're seeing behind there. Behind these images, and that's pretty fucking amazing in itself. So when we were children and we were seeing images in the sky, they weren't like this. They weren't this clear and detailed like I'm showing you here. They were these fluffy things like this. Oh, look, Dad, there's a lion in the sky. Look, the lion, and you're seeing this cloudy looking, but you're not seeing fucking this. You weren't talking about this, nor were you talking about that. That's not what we were talking about. Or that old guy, or any of this, you know, that's not what it was. And then nowadays, I don't want to get into it, that's for another video. Anyways, back to this. So, okay, here's another trail of these things over here that I have. Let's see what's in these ones. Oh, these are the ones I separated because I couldn't really find. I think I already hashed them out. So yeah, again, fluffy, a little bit fluffy, but there are details in there. So if I found something. A lot of white in here. Why bother patenting when it's this much white? I want to see the blacks, the grays, all the different shades of grays. Once those are all added, then my images are more three-dimensional. But I wouldn't put it out of the question, especially because when you see blue skies behind, that is the dark nanocarbon. The blue sky, they do turn transparent to our eyes when they leave from behind these whiter, brighter clouds. So let's say take a pic of any of these triangles. So these triangles that you're seeing in here, see them all? See all these little triangles? Now you notice some of these triangles are seeming black, and then these other ones are still blue. See, these triangles are still blue, but yet some of these other ones are black. These are behind white. These are behind white. Different heavy metal properties. When they go behind certain heavy metal properties, and they're not breaking this one up as well. So they're creating that image. That image is already being created before the heavy metals are even dropped, actually. It's right above your freaking, it's all around us. It's everywhere. It's under your feet. It's above your head. It's everywhere. Let me pull out of this one. Maybe a few others. So yeah, I guess there's a few in here that might be worth patenting. But again, if anybody's interested, I won't turn you on to these until later. I would do the darker ones first, is my advice, because we know we can match them up easier. And we know we can, I already know for sure, without a doubt, that I have doubles, and finding more than doubles is not going to be an issue. So again, blue skies, right? Blue skies. I would say patentable, but not a lot of detail. So, patentable for someone like myself, maybe, but why waste your time? If you get to know more about it, then you might learn even more than I know, and you might say, yeah, definitely, because even if I don't care what the color is, that image right there, that face, I see it everywhere. Black, white, because I haven't seen, I'm just not catching the ones in white. I'm catching them when they have color in them. That's when I'm seeing them. When they're fluffy white stuff, I'm not really seeing it. Now look at this. Look at these images. There's not a lot of barium and strontium in these. This is mostly aluminum. Very little strontium and barium in these. But yet you can still make out imagery. I could probably go in on them. Let's see. Oh yeah. So if he don't have a mustache, and he don't, so he would be a good one to copyright. He's got a specific headdress on. He's got specific detail to him. He wears copyright, and he looks familiar to me too. Everything but the headdress. I don't know what the headdress is. So I'm saying that once we know better about what the headdress is going to turn into another face, but from down there it looks like headdress. Yeah, he's copyrightable actually. So again, I'm looking at these triangles as I'm saying nothing. I'm thinking. I'm seeing these triangles, these darker nanocarbon. They're blue. Those are transparent right now to our eyes. Neon blue because they have neon carbons in them. And they're pushing all of the lighter heavy metals, lighter color that is, heavy metals, into place. See this white heavy metals, then there's silver heavy metals, and then there's these lighter, like greenish, bluish heavy metals. They're all mixing together the colors, the grays, and not a lot, because if they were, they'd be way better three-dimensional imagery than they are here in this photograph. Just giving you different examples of things that you'll notice and you'll see. So here's a different filter that I have on the camera. I've got many videos on my YouTube channel to show all this, but what a way to show people the triangles. Look at all the nanocarbon. Yes, you'll see the imagery. Yes, the imagery will pop out at you as well. I try to throw the camera around the sun every once in a while so that I can see what's going on, and this is exactly why. Well, I don't want to get into it. That's a whole other thing. Uh, I'm not going to waste your time with anything that you're not going to be worrying about trying to have patented. Everything that we want to do, we want to have patented is what you want to be thinking about and worrying about, not all the other stuff. I'm looking at everything. I'm looking myself. I'm on a search for all the details of this nanocarbon, but that does not have to be your goal. It doesn't even have to interest you at all. Just gotten the images, make me rich, get me out of the homeless situation that I'm in. That's all you're gotta be concerned with. So, all right, that's enough there. And I'm gonna pause for a minute. I'm gonna jump over to my YouTube channel. Give me a second. Okay, I just switched over to my YouTube channel, Michael Oziak. This video I'm showing you is from December 5th. It's a very short video. This is a research video that I posted. Now, I post these research videos for a reason. Number one, I don't have to store all my videos while I'm researching. People get really angry about this. People get upset because they say, I don't name them, I'm not putting names on my videos. I don't usually name my research videos, not until at least after I view them and use them to make videos. But what I'm going to use this video for right now to show the homeless that are going to join this project how easy it is to find these nanocarbon and how easy it is to duplicate the imagery that we're seeing, the clouds, the veil, the moon, the mountains. I showed you the sides of hills. Now I'm going to show you ice. I will eventually show you water, sand, dirt, rocks, you fucking name it. You can blow the side off a mountain, blow it up, dynamite, blow it up. After it all settles and the dust settles, it will still settle to these images. Now, when we got in the car this day, this is ice on the windshield of our car. I'll play the video forward after I explain this. Now, we got in the car, and of course, the kids want to know, what are you filming on the windshield? And to them, these are, snowflakes, icicles, and they see the snowflake shapes, just like I always did all my life. That's what I saw. Not anymore. Triangles, 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 triangles. Look at them all. The same triangles that I'm telling you, that I'm showing you. These are the nanocarbon that are all around us, that make up all the imagery, all the shapes, including us, all other animals, all life on Earth revolves around this. I don't know that I want to call it Earth anymore, but you have to go to my other YouTube channel, this channel that I'm showing you here, to hear about all that. Right now, we're just on imagery. And I want to show the homeless people how easy it is to find this imagery and to duplicate it. And once you duplicate it, let's say somebody's showing some pictures of some ice. And then when they show the pictures of the ice, it's going to be the same as the pictures of the clouds and the same. You're going to be able to show these images. Why? Because it's sound resonance that directs these dark triangles, these electromagnetic nanocarbon, are directed by sound resonance. We're running the same sound resonance from the ground, from below ground actually. I'll eventually get to that. From below ground all the way up to the veil. I don't know if beyond or not.